Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. This is Empress Energy Magic. And in respect, or I should say in lieu of the full moon in Sagittarius, we are going to do a collective all signs reading with a special shout out to those of you who have your Sagittarius, who have your moon in Sagittarius. Also, if you have your moon in a mutable sign, special shout out to you guys, okay? But this is a collective reading. It is a general reading, so just remember it's not going to resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate, just, take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. We're going to get started. We're going to see what the overall energy is of what it is. What is it? What is it? I want one or two cards. Two? Okay. Two. Let's get a couple cards to get the overall energy of this reading from my channel collective. There's one. We have here full moon, surrender to the divine. Give it up, give it up. This may have something to do with timing, you guys. Surrender to the divine. And then we have, full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Okay, goodness gracious. Let's see, where do we want to go with this? Here, we'll use this deck. Okay, let's narrow this down a little bit for my collective. Give me two cards from this deck, please. Ooh, all right. So we got the gibbous moon here, second house. This may have something to do with finances, you guys. 12th house. So with the waxing gibbous moon, we have, this talks about adjustments, clarify your direction and intention, acceleration, final stages, light at the end of the tunnel. Good for clarifying details, being mindful, adjusting, refining, observance. And then it talks about the Temperance card in Tarot, which is Sagittarius energy, things balancing out, possibly healing, surrender to the divine. That could be, so whatever it is that might be on your mind. With second house here, the second house does have to do with, material and physical experiences. I just wanted to say expenses. So something may have something to do with expenses. And it's like, if you're spending way too much time worrying viewer about expenses, about your basic needs. We also have, look at this. So we got second house. We got the 12th house here. We got, and it talks about the subconscious, karmic debts, escapism, dreams, endings, afterlife, secrets, subversion, hidden enemies, and seclusion. I'm just picking up on worries. There's anxiety here. A lot of worry and anxiety. Doesn't necessarily have to, like I said, this is a general reading. For some of you, this is going to be centered around your finances, around your income. Let's find out what this fiery climax energy is here. We're going to go to the tarot for that, you guys. What is this fiery climax here? Let it happen is what I'm hearing. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Whatever it may be. Just let it happen. Let it go and let it happen. That might be the name of this video, is let it go and let it happen. We got the Knight of Wands. What is this fiery climax here? This may have to do with, a fire sign, a masculine energy fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Wands in reverse energy too. Oh, wow. I said King of Energy. Wow. King of Wands, though. I feel like something, okay, that makes a lot of sense with Temperance energy showing up here with the waxing gibbous moon. I feel like energies are wanting to stabilize. If you take your hand off the wheel, viewer, if you let go and let it happen, the energy is going to be able to stabilize. Now, this can be talking about a situation. If this is talking about a person, like maybe somebody that you're, in a relationship with, this could be talking about a business. But no matter what it is, it's like if you let go and just let things happen and unfold as they will, like take your hands off the wheel, whatever the situation is, like right now, it's a Knight of Wands in reverse energy. Very unstable, very unpredictable, very flaky, very fickle. Okay. In this energy, I don't want to say volatile, but there's definitely a lot of risk involved. And the risk, it's more, the risk here is more leaning towards loss than it is towards gain, right? If you let go and just let it happen, if you surrender, right, the steering wheel to the universe, basically, energies are going to get stabilized, and it's going to end up in this King of Wand energy where things are very passionate. And I love all this fire energy coming out. I mean, King of Wand energy, very action oriented, very let's get shit done, but also very passionate. Let's get some more information. Tell me about this fiery climax. I'm just getting this energy that taking your hands off the wheel, that's the big message. Things are going to get stabilized. And with the 2nd and the 12th house here, especially with the 12th house, you may have had some subconscious patterns, viewer, that were causing, whether you realize it or not, were causing a lot of instability in this situation or in this relationship or whatever this is, right? And so, of course, and if you stop trying to control the direction, or stop trying to control timing, stop trying to control, the rate at which something is or isn't growing, things are gonna, what karmic debts is really standing out here. I feel like something is wanting to wrap up, like a chapter is wanting to close, and you might be resistant to it. But we also have, like, with endings comes, come new beginnings. And we've got 2 full moons here. With the full moon, and as it starts to go towards a new moon. So, you are kind of looking at when you go from the transition from a full moon to a new moon, you have the culmination. We're talking about a fiery climax. And then after that, the moon, when you look at it in the sky, it kind of starts to diminish in size, right? Until it hits a new moon. And then after that, the growth phase of the moon starts all over again, right? That may be what you're resisting. You may see growth in something like maybe it's regressing, or maybe the growth is stalling, or maybe it's even like diminishing. Maybe, finances in your business are diminishing, or maybe, the energy in a romantic or, some kind of a connection between you and somebody else seems to be diminishing. And as hard as it can be to allow that to happen, if you will take your hands off of the wheel, because right now, this is where we're at, the Knight of Wands in reverse energy. You trying to control it, you trying to manipulate it, and I'm not saying you're manipulating and controlling it in a malicious way. Obviously, if this has to do with like finances, of course, you're going to want to get all your basic needs met. But if you are in a place where you're doing all the things and all of the things are not working, then it's like there really is no other choice. And there may be something going on beneath the surface, beyond your conscious awareness that you're not aware of. Some subconscious patternings that are needing to be released. karmic debts that are needing to be wrapped up. And as long as you have your hand on the wheel, it's going to be this consistent cycle of just shit not getting done. And this is where if you were to take your hands off the wheel, this is where you would end up getting to. The King of Wands energy, where it's like, you know, especially with Aries energy coming up here, Aries energy is cardinal energy. And so it's like that energy is, it's initiative, it's passion. When I think of cardinal energy, I think of, you know, a cup that is always self-fulfilling, a never-ending supply of energy, you know, things like that. Let's get some more energy here, some more. Tell me more about this fiery climax that is approaching. Or actually, let's find out, viewer taking their hands off the wheel. Give me more information about what they can look forward to. Now they want to talk about the climax. What's the fiery climax? Okay, what's the fiery climax? What is the fiery climax? We got Six of Cups. Well, tell me about the fiery climax. We got patterns from your childhood that are coming up to be dealt with. Things that you may have been resistant. This wanted to come out, but it didn't. Yeah. There's some conflict here that's connected to your past childhood patterning, or someone specific from your past that you've been in your head about. Maybe there's a conversation that you're avoiding because you're wanting to avoid conflict. And with this card here that talks about a fiery climax approaching, it's like that conversation, it needs to happen. I almost feel like it's going to happen anyway, regardless. Yeah. Having to defend yourself against maybe the opinions of others or another. But look what's coming up after that. It's like having that conversation or facing that hard thing, viewer, is going to set you on, a possible whole new path. Which I got a very good energy when this popped out. And I know the unknown can be scary, but what I'm getting is whatever it is you're avoiding right now, viewer, there is a, it's like it's creating a burden. It's like a heavy feeling, a sense of burden. And facing the hard thing or doing the hard thing or whatever it is you're wanting to avoid that you're not wanting to confront. With this fiery climax, I'm picking up on tower energy. It hasn't come out on the board, but that feeling is there. Like there's something that's needing to topple, right? Something that's needing to come down. And after that happens, it's like that's going to lift that weight off of your shoulder. Something about emotional baggage being lifted. And with you guys, this feels karmic or something from your childhood. This could be your childhood from this lifetime. Could be connected to, another past lifetime. But whatever this weight is, it's gonna be lifted if you allow it, if you will allow the tower moment to happen. a huge weight is going to be lifted if you will allow it. It's scary. I am picking up on that, especially with that Eight of Swords energy here. It's scary. And you are going to feel like you're going to have to be on the defense, right? But I'm hearing you have what it takes. And I'm also hearing, you know, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. We're talking about your path, your perception, your opinions, especially if it has something to do with your life and your experiences and stuff like that. You know, yeah, people are going to have opinions, but, you know, in the long run, there's a Queen of Wands energy in reverse. There's a lot of fiery energy here. So I get that the reason why you might be kind of hesitant to really head this thing off, or really allow this to confront this issue, or to confront this situation, or especially to take the hands off of it. It's almost like you're afraid of the ending. But with all this wand energy here, and then we have the fiery climax approaches, it's almost like you're anticipating a possible explosion of some kind, either explosion or an implosion of something ending, and what that's going to mean for you and for your future. There's the Tower. But it's in reverse, you guys. That's why, okay, it's in reverse, meaning that it's not going to be as bad as what you think it's going to be. Especially with this Eight of Swords energy right here. Most of what you're thinking is going to happen, it's like your fears are kind of amplifying, blowing out of proportion. It's not going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. And the outcome is going to be so much better with the full energy here. Like, I'm really just getting the sense of a weight being lifted. Like, you're going to have to face the unknown anyway. And you are facing the unknown, right? But it's like, if you allow yourself, you know, allow whatever this falling, something needs to fall. The outcome is you're going to feel a lot lighter. Days are going to be, you know, your experience of your days are going to be brighter. Things are going to be so much more easier. Like, there's something about your energy that is being tied up in this situation, in this person, in this relationship or this connection, whatever it may be, that is taking and draining a lot out of you. And if you allow, like, take your hands off of it, let things happen as they are, you know, as they will, because you've been spending a lot of your energy trying to direct whatever that thing is. It's like, if you take your hands off of it, things will resolve naturally. It will go from this Knight of Wands energy and this Queen of Wands energy to a King of Wands energy in the upright position. And I feel like that's a restoration of your own energy, a restoration of your own inspiration, feeling motivated, feeling inspired, feeling on top of the world, having all of the energy and resources that you need to finally get stuff done. I feel like maybe you've had a really rough time maybe getting stuff done, like maybe your motivation has been zapped. Maybe you have not been feeling inspired, and that's because you're putting so much energy into trying to control whatever, you know, this thing is, or this situation, or this person, or this connection. All right, we're gonna, let's see. We're gonna wrap it up with a few messages from the Love Oracle. Whether this is from the person, from your higher self, even from the energy of your business, it's whatever, right? I'll interpret it as it comes out. All right, what messages do we have for the viewer during this time regarding the situation? Chemistry. That's more fire energy, you guys. Fire is all over this reading. Let's get a couple more cards. And then I'll tell you, I'll interpret these. Stability. Okay. Yeah. See, so you have the power at your, at your beck and call. You have it, right? You have access to it. And things, if you take, we got stability here and boundaries, okay? We got like stability. I'm picking up more on that temperance energy that was showing up down here. Whatever it is, you guys, it's like basically, and it's funny because I just posted a video that had this. It's like, you know, fear and faith are both of them are asking you to believe in something. And it's like, choose wisely, choose what you're going to believe in. Right now, you know, I feel like fear may be speaking dominantly to you, your fears, right? And it's like, if you will just take your hands off the wheel, things will balance out. Things will balance themselves out, and just have faith that no matter what it is you're facing, that number one, the power is there. Here we have chemistry. This could be talking about chemistry between you and another person or a relationship, and that's saying that chemistry is the glue that is holding you guys together, and have faith in that chemistry, that no matter what is happening, that chemistry is always going to be there, right? If this is talking about a business or your finances, it's like you have that power. You are gifted for that, right? You have the power in the magnetism. It's like, have faith that that thing is meant for you, right? It says this relationship can stand the test of time with stability here. This relationship, this business, your gift, whatever it may be, and then boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now. I feel this is more with yourself. Take some time to take care of yourself during this time. Meditate, rest, you know, drink the right amount of water. You guys, check the description box below if you are dealing with a lot of worry and anxiety. I have another channel called Your Wish Fulfilled, and it will help you deal with the feelings of anxiety that may be popping up because of subconscious patterning. It will help you deal with the fear and anxiety of having to face the fear of the possibility of something ending, so something new can be birthed out of the ashes of the old. You know what I mean? So check the description box below. There's a couple of things that, you know, first off is going to be a series of breathing videos. Believe it or not, very important. One of the most important things to help you deal with calming down your nervous system when you are feeling triggered, okay? On top of that, once you learn how to breathe right, I know, right? Like, breathe right? Are you telling me I'm breathing wrong? Go and check out another one of my videos. Both of them are linked in the description box below. It's called Releasing the Wants, okay? That's going to help you surrender, take your hands off the wheel. And, you know, yes, you're going to have some feelings and some fears and anxieties being triggered, right? And those videos will help you get through that time. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. Do me a favor, if it resonated, be sure you're smashing that like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Also, be sure that you're commenting below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if it resonated. Share and subscribe if you feel led to do so. I'll see you guys in your next reading.